Welcome to another video where the facts you'll hear about the Yamaha MT-09 will serve no purpose in your buying decision, but will hopefully be interesting to hear nonetheless in this episode of Things You Didn't Know. A lot of people after purchasing a motorcycle invest in some type of crash protection, whether it's the engine guards or frame sliders. Unfortunately, all of that does cost money. What the fuck? And is kinda useless if you never get to use them. It's pretty cool to see Yamaha including plastic covers on the engine cases, which will protect the engine if you ever lay it down. This will save you quite a bit of money since you will have to invest in less protection than usual. It seems that every single bike that has two headlights all have one thing in common. Yep, in most cases one headlight is strictly for the low beam and the other is strictly for the high beam. Not the case with the MT-09. Yamaha managed to make this bike have a low beam light for both right and left side. This makes the bike look more symmetrical and will pose less statements from drivers telling us that the headlight bulb is out. If you opt out for an optional quickshifter on the MT-09, you'll be able to have full throttle clutchless upshifts. When the quickshifter is enabled, a permanent green light will appear on the dash notifying you that the quickshifter is active. Now this light is exactly the same color as your neutral light and is definitely something you have to take a mental note of. If you're trying to get into neutral and see that green light with the corner of your eye, make sure you remember that it might be something else. It's really sad that more bikes don't do this. The MT-09 features an all-black radiator from the factory, which makes it less visible and more pleasing to look at. The dead bugs are less noticeable and it just makes the bike look more premium from the outside, especially on this black model. A silver rad would have not looked nearly as good as this one. Usually, as there is an increase in power, motorcycles are equipped with wider tires. The MT-09 uses exactly the same tire sizes as the F07 and the wheels themselves have an identical shape and design. Most bikes have the oil caps placed closer to the top of the engine. This bike's oil fill cap is strangely placed closer to the bottom, which makes it pretty interesting. This makes it a little bit harder to pour in the oil, so make sure you have an appropriate funnel so you don't make a mess. In typical Yamaha fashion, the big air scoops on the left and right of this bike are completely fake. This bike requires way less air input than the outside design suggests, but it seems to be more than enough. Oh, and good luck changing that air filter. As bikes increase in power, in most cases it becomes harder to pull on the clutch lever because of the stiffer springs. Funny enough, out of every MT motorcycle here in North America, the MT-09 has the lightest clutch pull, which makes shifting a breeze in the city. The clutch lever could be easily pulled with just one finger. The key you get with this bike is really basic and really ugly. The MT-09 comes with a pre-equipped heated grip connector, which makes it a breeze to install if you live in the colder weather. They offer 3 different levels of toastiness for your preferred liking. These were just some facts that I found interesting about the MT-09. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Check out Radiator Moto if you're looking to purchase a custom action camera mount. Many other videos are coming out soon, and we will see you in the next one.